Assalamu alaikum everyone. This case study is about DOMESCO washing machinery distribution. This company named DOMESCO was founded in 1964 in Glasgow. The market it serves includes the European Union as well as the UK market. It deals in washing machines and tumble dryer. There are 4 different types of washing machines that it manufactures, besides 3 types of tumble dryers. And then there is 1 combined washer and dryer. The company has been facing losses for the past 2 years, which means that its sales are rising, but its profit declining, as well as cost rising. The parent company of DOMESCO, which is based in the US, has decided to transfer the major components manufacturing to Poland from UK. The electronic manufacturer, however, will stay in the Glasgow plant as well as the assembly, and the components will ship to Poland for final assembly. The company relies on a third-party independent logistics services, which is based in Scotland, rather the central Scotland. That company, being an independent logistics company, supplies appliances to 20 different warehouses across the UK. And from there, those are transported to individual retail outlets within the UK. On the European Union front, that logistics company ships appliances to its transit warehouse, which is in Rotterdam. And from there, those appliances are transported by road to 6 different countries, such as the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, France, Spain, and Italy, each serving as a central distribution center. And from there, those are transported to 300 local distribution warehouses. And from there, they are transported to retail outlets within each of those countries. There is a decision which is currently pending regarding having our own transport fleet, whether the company should have its own transport fleet or not, rather than relying on the third party. So this decision is still pending. Despite comprehensive network of retail outlets, there are complaints from customers about lack of availability of specific model of appliances at their local retailers. Now, this is one of the issues, pressing issues that the company is facing, and they need your help. An investigation was conducted, and it was found out that at the European Union level, the stocks for each type of appliances at the retail outlets, in transit warehouse, and within country-specific central warehouses were different. For example, the stock levels at each retail outlet was from 0 to 5 items of any particular model. At the transit level, it was from 0 to 20 items of any particular model. And within specific central warehouses in each of those 6 countries, there were 50 to 250 items of any particular model. A similar situation exists within the UK as well. When a retail outlet is out of stock, it has 2 options to find that item. Number 1, either it should contact the central warehouse of that particular country or check with another retail outlet. This also means arranging and paying for transportation, wait time, transit time, etc. for those single items. Sometimes appliances have to be located from another country's warehouse, which means increasing transportation costs even further. And this has contributed to the loss situation that the company has been facing. Now, moving on to the second page, some of the internal problems are here. The logistics company is facing some issues. It's the same company which is based in central Scotland. Most warehouses are located on congested areas, which are also partially industrial and partially residential areas. There is a very poor layout within each warehouse. There is a poor housekeeping there. There are cardboard all over the place, damaged goods in the aisles, and the overall structure is very inefficient. They have a very strong unionized environment. Many staff barely respond to cheerful requesting. There is no computerized system within the company, and most of the time it's done through a manual system to constantly check locations for availability of items. The trucks, the forklift ones, and the roll cages, which are the pallets, they are badly maintained, and there is no preventive maintenance strategy. Warehouse staffs are on incentive scheme related to throughput. Once standards have been reached, there is little incentive for them to do more work. There's less incentive for them to exert their energy and work up to their potential or stretch beyond the limits. There's no quality function as such, and there are checkers in receiving and dispatch only. So most of the customer complaints that are coming from the market is more about quality issues, which for which they have to put in place certain more checks besides those ones that receiving and dispatching. Accidents are commonplace, and more than average working hours are lost because of this. So basically, what happens is that this case study has lots of issues, and the management of the company is also in disagreement with you. You are arguing for keeping operations in Glasgow and not moving to Poland, whereas they say no, it's about time that we do it. Now, this is an assignment for you to bring out good points to argue your case so that you can convince them that they should look for some other ways and means to improve profit rather than moving production to Poland, as this will complicate this problem even further. The managing director has tasked you with carrying out an investigation into the storage and distribution system within the organization. And they want you to report your findings to them, giving your proposal for an improved system. Now, you could rely on those concepts such as 5S of productivity, the 4Bs, the 10 key decision areas, the questions that a production and operations manager has to deal with, and you can also look into the way how issues have been analyzed in the case study methodology concept, where exercise was done regarding customer care as well as Bain case interview exercise. He has also asked that you clearly show the reasons for your decision. So this is the overall structure of this project that we are going to do. So for now, the first step for you is to come up with a brief outline detailing the issues, identifying those, with the requirements, and telling the reader what is there as an issue. Once you are done with that, then we'll move on further. And you all have to do this on a 2-page work, basically the front and back side, with the summary of the relevant points that would help a reader to understand the issues at hand. Thank you, and see you next time.